If the woman secretly loves the man, as soon as her tentacle reaches up to the man, she silently sucks up his organ within herself. The man has no need to make any effort. If the woman's love is strong, her body sucks up his organ as air is sucked up into an empty space. What in the Kirby copyability shit is that? Dude, just say that you absolutely sucked at group projects but took all the credit without saying it. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back in the r/insane people Facebook because by the time I'm recording this, the first one of those videos went live and holy shit, it did good. I hope that all the others do just as good because, and if not more, because I would love to do more. So if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I refuse to turn on my heat and satisfy the weather-stimulated need to make my energy bills higher without actually having to come out and charge the outrageous amounts they want to charge us. Instead, they stimulate the weather to cause us to swing back and forth, and people wonder why the weather is so messed up. Simple. Those crazy people are messing with it, and again, it is all because of money. They're better get the money now and buy what will be valuable before cash runs out. Mindset. Imagine having this mentality just because seasons exist. It's totally the power company that is just rigging it and stimulating. I don't know why you keep on using the word stimulating for the weather, like, because for some reason my mind is going in the gutter right away. A little bit of a fun fact, dingus, weather changes all the time. Sometimes places have the consistency of anybody's iPod on shuffle. Sometimes it can be hot, sometimes it can be cold, sometimes you get that whole sentence in a single day. Thank you, Oz, for confirming that this is both Maryland and Colorado. Initially, I thought that was just a coastline thing, but nope, landlocked people get that shit too. Anybody complaining about the weather changing might as well also be the same type of person that would try to reschedule the sun because it happens on a school day. Our women are going to the hospitals to give birth, and many babies get exchanged there with a breeding clone from the breeding canisters, and those kids are allowed to enter politic and to be civil servants. Natural humans from father and mother is prohibited to enter politic and government. You are learning, aren't you? You very much need to look up the definition of learning if that's what you're saying. Just go ahead with your healthcare. Who is set for the one world government? For some reason, my mind was thinking that since they're spouting this kind of logic, there's got to be some kind of economy behind this. Like, okay, what's the value of a clone per real baby? Like, what's the conversion rate on that? I don't know why I started thinking about that, but that happened, so I figured if that's their logic, then there's got to be other stuff that's ballparking that kind of mentality. It's worked in other countries. That is the most baseless line I've seen in the US, and it isn't even and will never be like these other third world countries. You liberals try so hard to compare, but just end up failing. Yeah, don't you just love it, the virus times? It was so wonderful. Oh wait, but other countries actually got to enjoy 2020, such as Japan, Australia, and New Zealand. Especially New Zealand. That was the one that everybody knew about. But no, apparently that's a third world frickin' country. Now spraying us at night while you sleep. Aluminum oxide, barium, strontium, copper sulfate, potassium iodide, sweet dreams. There's a company who makes a ton of glitter and they won't say who their main buyers are. I bet it's the military. It's probably glitter made of aluminum being sprayed. The colors of the clouds are unbelievable. What? White? Playing every 5 minutes after 8:30 p.m. here? Look, that's what happens when you live near an airport, you dunce. This is the same mentality that would be the type of person that says that they're putting chemicals in the water that are turning the frogs gay, but they're actually serious when they say that, not just referencing the meme. Oh my God. Look at what socialism has done to my beautiful country. It's preserved our ancient history, given us healthcare, and our money is worth more than the US dollars. It is so horrible. Really? Why are thousands of people from your country hopping the border to come to the U.S.?
Italy? Are you okay, sir? I mean, that's one heck of a hop. Yeah, don't you know, any city that happens to have yellow for their buildings, that's completely Mexico. 100% guaranteed. Let me guess, sir, turd in the middle. You must also be the type of person that think that Mexican people speak Mexican. In the customs line at the airport today for U.S. citizens only, and about half of the people around me were speaking some language other than English. You are a citizen. Uh-oh, do we have any prerequisites over who can become a citizen? No. Like, who are these people? We don't know. Just tell me already that you shouted at somebody saying, "You're in America, speak American." Lo and behold, just because you happen to be a citizen of America does not mean you need to speak English. I know this must be a bit of a newsflash for you, but it is in fact the way.
If they ask if you're really voting Trump, you stand up and say, "Yes, I am. As an American, it is our duty to support the president, and anyone who doesn't is a traitor."
Voting for whoever you want to isn't treason. It's called a constitutional right. Yeah, but you'd be surprised about how many people are blown away when you choose somebody other than the person they want to vote for. Stuff like this is why I always tell people, if you're going to vote, you go vote, you vote, and you come home. You don't talk about it. That's it.
Asian women and white men go together like peanut butter and jelly because it's not a big culture shock. Because white men don't have much culture, I rarely see Asian women go with Hispanic or black men. Actually, I can name 2 Asian women right now that are married to white men. White men don't normally go for black women and Latinas women because they have high attitudes, and Asian women are known to be more humbled for their surroundings.
Hey there, I'm an attractive, muscular, right-wing male, 5'7", 90 kilograms. Despite being a white supremacist, I only enjoy being with submissive and racially inferior Asian and Latino women. I believe this makes me unique, as there are obviously very few racist white men online who enjoy being with non-white women.
Yes, not like other dum-dums.
I was wondering if anyone shared my experiences, and if you've had any difficulty dating. Thanks.
Well, that would be one thing you guys got in common. You can't get it. What part of this did you think was gonna work out? Because I can guarantee you this, it definitely wasn't you going to the gym and doing squats.
Dating in the Western world died about 10 years ago. It died when women got access to Tinder, Snapchat, Instagram, and the various other dating and social media apps their smartphones run.
Yes, gosh darn it, it's the social media apps again as to why nobody wants to date you.
My kids are not allowed to date liberals.
Most of them are crazy, I think, especially after the pandemic. People realize what is important. Family and relationships are full of compromises and respect. In my opinion, liberals are self-obsessed, selfish, and too full of themselves, and you really need to understand what the sense of irony is.
If I go to date somebody and their family's first question is, "Alright, which political party are you affiliated with?" I am going to very much have some fun with it. Just give them different answers every single time. And it's really just a stupid thing to ask somebody, because there are some people out there that will straight up alienate you just because you have a political affiliation that doesn't match their way of thinking.
You should not go out with me if you are getting shot, you are wearing a mask, you are obsessed with sports, your morals are off, and you support animal exploitation and cruelty, burger, and if you don't own a bicycle.
Okay, so let me get this straight. If a person is vaccinated, decides to obey a mandatory dress code during the time it was very relevant in order to try to combat an ongoing pandemic at the time, likes sports, has a burger, and the biggest red flag of all, not owning a bicycle. Yes, because riding your bicycle in the middle of the road, even when you blatantly have a bike lane to your right, is very much something that I love to see in a potential partner. I got nothing against cyclists if y'all guys are just obeying the rules of the road, stopping at intersections and stuff, but there are way too many examples of people not understanding that. Don't be going through an intersection when you got a red light and wonder why you get hit.
mother of Isabella, Emmett, Marcus, and Cullen, Caius, Mason, and Renesmee. I don't know, I read that as resume for a second.
Ma'am, you have 7 kids, and you named every single one of them after characters from the Twilight series. Please, there should be some kind of rule stating you can't name your kids after movie characters.
My Uber driver is tight right now because he told me he's Jewish, and I told him I hate his people. They're taking over Brooklyn like roaches, and now he's quiet AF.
Yeah, be lucky he didn't kick you out on the spot. Cause you know, nothing says I like being around you like good old-fashioned casual racism to strangers you don't know. PETA claims cow milk is a symbol of a white supremacist. I'm sorry, what in the world did milk ever do to you?
I will be glad when racism is gone forever and are all treated fairly. By the way, the one on the left is the one that got tossed in jail. Same crime. One got prison time and the other got a visit from the vice president.
Gee, you know, I'm thinking maybe it's among other things that trespassing on government property or, you know, storming the door probably was one of the things that he got in trouble with. But no, let's make the biggest issue out of this being the pigmentation of the peoples. Plus also, one of these dudes is a government official. Take a second and guess. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the most internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.